Hi friends, I think we're live again. Welcome to our session. We're going to get started. So again, good afternoon. It's noon here in Edmonton. Okay, my name is Tammy. If you haven't joined us before, I am an instructor at KTI English Preparation Center here in Edmonton, Alberta. And these are our live Facebook English lessons. So as we've said before, we do realize learning English is not simple. I introduced you to a couple of idioms last time. Not a piece of cake. When we say something is a piece of cake, we mean it's easy. Learning English is not. A new one, it's not a breeze. You will not hear someone say, learning English is just a breeze. You might say, that test was just a breeze, or mowing the lawn was just a breeze. It was easy. We got it done quick. Not learning English. Okay? But we keep our mind positive. We keep saying, I can do this, and we can do it together. You're taking one step by watching a video, trying to learn about something new in English, right? That's one step. Let's take it a step at a time. So our topic today is then or than. I got this from some of my writing students, actually. It comes up in our speaking classes as well. But often in our writing, we forget when to use which one. Okay, so I've heard my students say, the native speakers say then, they say than, they sound so much alike, I don't know when to say them. It's confusing. Well, let's see if we can just unconfuse it, fix it a little bit for you today. So in English, then is most often used as an adverb, which means it's going to describe the action. It's going to describe the time something occurred in a sentence, okay? Than is usually a conjunction, so it'll join things together. It connects nouns, connects verbs, connects adjectives. When we use it when we compare two nouns, so compare things. In comparisons, we use than. So think of it this way. Then is used when we describe the time something is happening. Like since then, back then, just then, even then. Okay, all of those refer to a time in the sentence. Than is when we're going to compare two things. So rather than, smoother than, farther than, larger than. I'll give you examples when it comes up here. So than is this conjunction. It's going to join one part of a sentence to an unequal part of the sentence. Well, unequal being comparison-wise. So, me, Tammy, I'm tall, but Tara, my sister, is taller than me. So I can say Tammy is shorter than Tara, or Tara is taller than Tammy, right? So I'm comparing the height of me and my sister. Right? So I use than in this case. He would rather die than do that again. Okay, this is a hyperbole. Hyperbole means extreme exaggeration. Nobody's going to choose to die. That's not literal. You don't choose to do that rather than do something uncomfortable, right? So this is comparing something that they did before. They did not like. It was not fun. And they'd say, I'd rather die than do that again. It's just a way of saying, nope, don't want to do that again. This example, it is farther to drive to Calgary than to Cochrane. From my place. No, that's not true. It's farther to drive to Cochrane than to Calgary. But it doesn't matter. From some place that we're talking about, it's farther to drive to one place than the other. So I'm comparing the distance. This one, my truck is smaller than yours. There's different sized trucks. Might have smaller wheels, might have smaller engines. My truck is smaller than yours. We're comparing two. Than can also mean except. So you could put except in the sentence. So in this example, other than playing video games all day, Blake doesn't do much else in his spare time. So you could say, except playing video games all day, Blake doesn't do much else. So this is the except one. Nothing else can help you learn English other than practice, practice, and more practice. So again, we could kind of fit except in there. Nothing else can help you learn English except practice, practice, and more practice. Okay? I'm going to get off of here because I know I'm going to cover something up. So let's go to here. We're going to learn a few idioms today too. Idioms are phrases, expressions that we use in English that don't mean literally what the words mean individually. Okay, so this one, and than is used in a lot of them because we're really comparing things in idioms. So actions speak louder than words. This basically just means what you do is oftentimes more important than what you say, right? Here's another one. Better late than never. Okay, that's true. It's better I show up than I don't come at all. If I don't come at all, I might have gotten an accident, right? But better late than never is a comparison. This cute. More fun than a barrel of monkeys. Okay, a whole barrel or a pen of monkeys, they're fun to watch. They're so cute. They're goofy. They're fun. So this is comparing something, saying it's more fun than watching a whole bunch of cute little monkeys playing. Okay? Easier said than done. Another comparison. This is, easier said than done. Yet means you try it. This is pretty hard. Okay? Better safe than sorry. We use this one a lot of times. Yes, it's better to be safe, be cautious, or something bad could happen, right? So you might not ever need your seatbelt, but the rule is to wear your seatbelt in Alberta. It's better to be safe than sorry. In case you ever need it, you've got it, right? Bite off more than you can chew. This just means has nothing to do with eating, really. It has to do with don't try something that you can't complete. Like don't start something that you know you can't finish. That's what that idiom means. Two heads are better than one. This does not mean an animal with two heads is a stronger animal than one head. It just means two people thinking together usually have better ideas than just one person by themselves. Two people can have good ideas together, right? Larger than life. This just means something extremely big, extremely extravagant, or extremely important, things like that. Here's another one. See what I said? A lot of idioms. There's even more. But blood is thicker than water. Yeah, technically, yes. But it just means that family, your blood relatives, are supposed to stick by you and be very important to you than just friends or other people, right? Blood relatives are family is most important. Here's another one that's coming in. You know better than that. So that's to say, yeah, you made the wrong decision. Okay? This one. The pen is mightier than the sword. So this is saying, this is kind of actually the opposite of actions speak louder than words. This one is saying when you write things down, when you talk about things, you get more done than actually being physical with them. Okay? That's just that idiom. Then is used when we talk about the time or the order of something. It modifies verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. So let's take a look. So in this picture, it is my roommate, then my sister, then me. And I'm doing all these hand gestures while I'm doing this, and I'm not on the camera. So in this picture, it's my roommate, then me, then my sister. I'm just trying to explain the order that people are sitting in the picture, right? Next one. We didn't have digital cameras back then. We're talking about a time, right? Time frame. I have not seen him since then. So that then is a time in the past. And another one. Every now and then, I like to go see a movie at the theater. Meaning every little bit of time passes, maybe it's 3 months, maybe it's 6 months. I'd like to go into the theater to watch a movie. So that's when we use then. Now, then can show up in some idioms too. Just a couple though. Well, that I've got. Katie is funny, but then I laugh at anything. In this case, then means on the other hand. So Katie is funny, but on the other hand, I laugh at anything. My husband asked if I wanted to fly to Vegas for the weekend, but right then and there, I started packing my suitcase. Here, it's talking about at exactly that time, I decided to go right away. He just asked a question, but I decided right then I'm going to pack my suitcase. Okay, so those are a couple of examples. So, practice time. Remember, we've talked over and over and over. You practice, 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 and practice again. So here's a couple of sentences. I might have to get rid of my face here. All right. These are sentences from our students. So this was from a writing assignment, and it says, it was not possible for them to stay connected, but because of the internet, now people are closer to each other ever. Is it then ever or than ever? Remember what we're using then and than for. It is than, because we're comparing. Remember, if you didn't know that already, we're comparing the time, we're comparing how people can stay connected. And because of the internet, people can stay connected more than ever than in the past, okay? So, 50 years ago, life was totally different, the world we are living in today. Then the world we are living in today, or than the world we are living in today? I might have a trick one for you. It is than. But you might be saying, whoa, we're talking about a time 50 years ago. We're talking about in the past. Yes, but we're also comparing that time 50 years ago to today. Okay, so that's why we say than. It's a comparison between in the past 50 years ago and today. So 50 years ago, life was totally different than the world we are living in today. Do you see how that one has to use than to compare? Let's look at this one. More people have a mobile phone, a landline. Is it then a landline or than a landline? Give you a second. And yes, it is than, because you're comparing how many people have a mobile phone, how many people have a landline. We're saying more have a mobile phone than a landline. And the last one. The students studied math in the morning, science in the afternoon. Which one? Then science in the afternoon or than science in the afternoon? It's going to be then. Because here we're talking about the morning and the afternoon. We're not comparing. We're saying they studied math in the morning. Then, after that, they studied science in the afternoon. Okay, do you see the difference? I hope so. So let's look at these steps. Now, these are going to be very similar to all our other lessons because it's very important to listen to English wherever you can. Now that you know when to use then and when to use than, listen for it. Okay? Speak in English every chance you get. We've talked about scheduling English time. We've talked about scheduling time to do your speaking, whether it's a class or in your home, or whether it's scheduling time to communicate with others in English. Use every chance you get, okay? In this one, remember, are we talking about the time or the order of something? So the order in a picture, that was one of the examples, or the time that we did something. The last example, we studied math, then studied science, or is it a comparison? And remember the one that I had back, we talked about a time frame, but we were comparing two time frames. Then we have to use than. And again, take a speaking class or a writing class. This might be the extra practice you need. Always schedule in some time. I'll say it again. We've had students tell us that if they don't have a class time, other things get in the way, other things take over, right? Good old laundry takes over in my house when I have something I need to do, right? If it's not scheduled, I don't do it. So set up a schedule. It might be a writing class. It might be just working at home with your husband or your wife and your kids, right? But really, please stay positive. You can do this. It's just going to take time. Sometimes we say, you got this, right? So again, my thank you credits to Slides Carnival for this template. I've used it all other ones. I'll change it up a little bit later. But they make nice templates for us to use. I did have links to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, and as in previous videos, I said Grammarly.com. Check those out. I did put some of their information from their websites into this slide presentation. Thank you for joining us. Hey, I kept it under 30 minutes. Yay! If you have questions, please contact us. There's our website. You can contact us, of course, on Facebook or on our website. If you have questions, you're interested in a class, please ask. And have a great day, everyone. I hope you got something out of this lesson. And yay, 18 minutes, less than half an hour. That's my goal. Not keep you too long, but give you some information. Have a great day, everyone. Bye. Where did my mouse go?